one, George LaFrance. You know, he and I are very good buddies. George LaFrance, when I was a rookie in Detroit, took me under his wing. Come on, hey, come on, young buddy, come with me. And he took me with him just about everywhere he went. And we crossed over into Canada, showed me some of the people he knew in Canada, showed me how to be a pro, how to manage practice, and then how to perform in the games. And he was a great mentor for me. I mean, even Gilbert Winfro, who was quarterback at the time. And we had Mike Adams out of Michigan State. I mean, not Michigan State, Central Michigan. And if people don't know, Enos, the head coach now for Central Michigan, was the backup quarterback too for Michigan State, former quarterback, Dan Enos. He was on that team as well. We had guys like that, man. Rourke, the guy who passed away some years ago now. Just guys like that, stand-up guys, former guys who played in the USFL, you know. But my favorite of all times, I don't know, the guy that I really respect and admire currently today is James Barron. So if I had to go with a favorite, and not just athlete on the field, but the man off the field, it would be James Barron, hands down for me. And not taking away from anybody else, because everyone else who, like all the names that I mentioned and I dropped, you can't tell me. All the names I just dropped should be in the Hall of Fame. They should be in the Hall of Fame. And James Barron included. And not just because of what he's doing currently for the players, but when you watch him play, I would not want to line up across the ball from him every night and have to go against him 80 plays that night. At the end of the night, I'm going to be like, I'm glad it's over.
Absolutely one of the best guys ever.
It's over, man. I don't have to deal with you until the next time. I'm glad it's over. You know, it's just like, because you are in for a dogfight when he was out on the field. And I used to watch him from afar. He sacked me once in my career. And the only reason why he sacked me was because my receiver ran the wrong route. I'm not going to call his name. But James grabbed me. I mean, he was engaged with the lineman, so he had grabbed me. And I just went down to the ground and said, okay, he got me. But that was the only time he sacked me. But I knew what to expect every time James Barron got on the field. Never took a play off. He didn't like you. For 60 minutes, he did not like you. Afterwards, good game, man. He was your buddy. But during that 60 minutes, I don't know you. You got the wrong color on tonight, man. And it's the same way he approaches this business now, and how he approaches it to do what he's doing for the players. And you know, me getting back and involved to want to enhance and, you know, have that added value to what's going on with these young men. Teach them that perspective, how to respect the game. Game doesn't owe you anything, and so don't ever take that approach like you deserve to be here. No. Yeah, maybe you do because of your sweat equity, but respect the game. Respect the game. Help to grow the game. And if you have, in turn, help to grow the game, you'll do something for the next generation of men that will show appreciation, and they'll pay homage to you when they become active players and you have retired and stepped away from the game. They will never forget what you have done. So that's what we want to do with the current generation. Passing the torch is not such a bad thing. The NFLPA let me go recently. Before they let me go, there's so many signs. Even before my neck injury, there were so many signs there in my life because because of my faith and my belief. There were so many signs being revealed to me. God was revealing to me some of the changes that was going to be happening in my life. Was I willing to accept that? It's like, hey, if it's His will and His purpose in my life, then so let it be done. Even now, you know, there's so many signs that have been revealed to us. Passing the torch at the PA, when they let me go, I knew at some point in time I was going to have to pass the torch. So I kept talking to one of my administrative assistants, say, hey, I want to give you this information because you never know what can happen. And sure enough, the PA, they let me go. It was a business decision, wasn't anything personal. I just kept it moving. And now what I'll be able to do, I feel like I'll be more purposeful here with the Arena Football League players. The relationships I have with the Jim Foster, with Jerry Kurtz, with all the owners who are out there who know me. That relationship and that respect that's there would actually help. They know, because me getting involved, I have one thing and one purpose in mind. Not just to protect the player, but to grow the league. Because if we're partners in this, it's in our best interest to do exactly that, to help grow the league. So what I want to do, whatever part that I need to play, whatever role they ask me to play, do it to the utmost. But also smart the players and to grow the league, because we need that type of growth. I think we get back.
We could sit here for hours and hours and hours more and talk about some old school football, but I want to leave you on this one question. How do you define the Arena Football League?
Unique. If I had to use one word. And the thing about uniqueness, everybody likes uniqueness. I grew up, I never wanted to go with the in crowd. I always wanted to go against the fray because it was a unique thing to do, it was the oddball to do. I was always known as the weird guy, but everybody wanted to hang around me. You know, it's like, he's weird, but I like him. He's weird. Why does he say that he sees things, you know, I'm a visionary. I am able to see things. That's weird talk. If you've never experienced or never walked a day in my shoes, you can never say case in point. That night on the field when I stopped breathing, my life expired. I know where I'm going to spend eternity once my life expires. To say that to someone who's not familiar with the type of relationship what I have with this supreme being, they'll be like, he's weird. What is he talking about? How can he say something like that? He's a sensationalist. No, I'm not sensationalizing anything. That's what I experience. That's my truth. Therefore, that's my reality. If it happened to you, guess what? You'll come back and say, yeah, you know what, James? I experienced the exact same thing. How ironic is that? It's not ironic. It's not ironic. So, arena football is unique. It's unique. It's like they said last night, it's the AFL, it's the all-fun league, and it's fan-friendly, and kids love it. And not just kids, but grandmothers and grandfathers I see in the stands too. They love it too. Moms and dads, the thing about it, you don't have to spend your mortgage to go see a quality product every Saturday night. You can spend $10, $20, $40, have your entire family out there, see an exciting game, and potentially take a souvenir home. Be able to touch your favorite athlete on the boards. He falls in the stand in your lap. That story lasts for a lifetime. It's forever. And that kid will forever cherish those moments and look at his dad and mom like they are gods, because they took them to see an arena football league and the player ended up in his lap during the game. And he goes to school the next day. Man, did you see me on TV? Did you see that guy come on the board? And he was right there, and I was holding him, and I helped him get back on the field. And because I helped him get back on the field, he scored a touchdown for me. That ain't really what happened, but he's going to embellish the story because that's what it made him feel like. He's like, I was a part of that history. And our future is always connected to our history. So that kid, even if he doesn't play in the NFL, guess what? He's like, I don't want to play in the NFL. I want to play in the Arena Football League. And you start having that and start developing that type of mentality. And you don't have as many as health and safety issues as you do, you know, in the NFL and the Arena Football League. There's not that many, I don't know, I have to do the research, but I don't believe there's as many cases of concussions or anything of that nature, which parents are concerned about. You know, Kurt Warner came out and said, you know, I'm not allowing my sons to play football because he sustained the concussions. Mm-hmm. He knows the long-term effect. I sustained concussions playing in my career. And I know the long-term effects of it as well because, you know, in my office, when I had my office, I would never turn the lights on because the light and my eyes are sensitive to light. And those are the, you know, some of the long-term prognosis that doctor says because the after effect or the side effects of having concussions. So, but arena football is unique. It's fun. It's an opportunity. I like to say arena football is a business. And it's to be reckoned with. For 26 years it's been around, and I honestly believe it'll be around for 26 more years. And they have the potential of being a feeder system to the NFL. I think the NFL should get back involved and try to partner back up with them on some capacity, if it's right, if it's the right fit for them. But that's what arena football means to me.
Of the 100, how many ever interviews we've done, we've never had one quite like this, and it's really been honestly quite the honor to have James Guidry, someone who's been around in this league for a couple decades, knows everything about it, knows everyone, knows everything, and we have been honored to have you here with us on